Hi, my name is Vanessa Hinojosa, a member of the WCG group. I decided to do my research paper on water pollution. What really caught my attention about water pollution is after reading a chapter from The Unquenchable called Shall I Drink Pee? And it made me realize how we damage our water even though we don't know. And so that inspired me to look more into what are we actually doing or that's harming our water or how it's being harmed. And so the first article I found is called Indirect Assessment of Economic Damages from the Prestige Oil Spill, Consequences of Liability and Risk Prevention. One of the main authors was Garza, and what I found interesting about this article is that there is social losses arising from the Prestige oil spill, and also highest market losses correspond to sectors of extraction, elaboration, and commercialization of seafood. Well, the second article that I found is called Water Resources, Article and Environmental Issues. Written by Pimentel and several other authors. And one interesting fact that I found was that water supplies are being threatened by biodiversity and water supply for food production and other vital human needs. Also that 90% of infectious diseases in developing countries are transmitted from polluted water. And agriculture consumes about 70% of fresh water worldwide. And my third article that I found is called Global Threats to Human Water Security and River Biodiversity. And one of the authors is Gessner, but there were several more. And what I found interesting is that by protecting the world's freshwater resources requires diagnosing threats over a broad range of scales from global to local, and that nearly percent of the world's population is exposed to high levels of threat to water security. And to use the authors used a spiral framework that quantifies multiple stressors and accounts for downstream impacts. So we need to take our water pollution seriously, because if we don't, then we will be left with dirty water that will not be able to reuse for things such as drinking water, watering crops, etc. And but things we can do today that in order to help out our water system, either conserving it or making sure that our water is not being polluted, is that we can fix water leakages, dump things in the toilet. Don't dump things in the toilets or sinks, because that's what contaminates our water. Don't litter outside. I know it's in the trash and may not be near the ocean, but it eventually all that stuff either gets thrown into the ocean or it gets into our sewer system, and from the sewer system it leads to our ocean. So make sure that you throw trash in the trash bins, and don't leave water running when it's not being in use, because we have such a little of drinking water or water that we can actually use, and by wasting it, it'll just go by faster. So eventually we'll not have anything to drink or to shower in. Thank you. Thank you for watching.